Two seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Well, probably only gentlemen. Just getting the shit up on my phone. Let me just turn down the music. Boom. Glory to Red Yuji. Herm. We'll see. We'll see. Boom, 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 boom. Let me just make sure that's right there. Boom. Huh? That's better. I was here for a whole last minute. You could have. You know what? My bad. My B. Shit. My fault. There we go. That's better. Oh, I was muted that entire time. So let me give the explanation again. Holy shit. So, as I was saying, there's only one unit that I'm missing. It's Ready Numaki. The only reason I'm making this tier list is because I made a full video before, and it's very much outdated at this point because a bunch more units have came out and stuff like that. Also, I'm going to put the chat on screen because it's not on screen at the moment. It's like, you know what I mean. Chat is disabled. I don't want it to be. Copy current address. Chat. Boop, boop, boo, doo, doo. Should show up now. There we are. And there we go. On the right, nice and chilling. So, as I say, I can't talk about JP Red Megami and JP Red Jogo because I put JP in the name because they're not on global yet. Even though Chozo comes tomorrow, I think. If you have stones, use them on Chozo. That's all I'll say. Because right now, of all the units that aren't on global yet, fuck Naobito, fuck. These two are probably fine, like good, but if you have to choose between green Chozo and yellow Toji, go Chozo. Hell of a lot more value, in my opinion. As someone who has neither and isn't a JP player. But still, let's get into red. Now, yous can pick who I talk about first. It's all up to yous. You can pick, and then we can get into it, right? But as of right now, you know, I'm not bothered who we start with. Can't wait for Chozo. Brother, it's literally like 12 hours away. It's 12 hours, something like that. Something like really close. But yeah. We can get the simple ones out of the way. Simple and easy ones, but, you know. Like, there's a bunch here that you probably know the placings of. Like, you know, Dom and Gojo, we'll get to him, but, you know, it's pretty obvious where he goes, you know. Red Marky, both of them. Pretty dog water. But I need someone to throw out a fucking name for me. Throw out a name, throw out a unit. Give me something and we'll talk about them. It is cold as fucking here. And I'll freeze to death before one of you gives me a character that isn't Chozo, because he's green and we're talking about red today. Because as I say, the old timeline I made is very outdated at this point. I don't think I had, like, the SP system might not have even been out at that point, or if it was, I didn't have Red Nobara SP'd, you know? So, what can you do? And right now, SP Nobara is, spoiler alert, close to the top. And Yuta, the more units that come out, the less Yuta is good. Meme, muted. I'm not muted anymore, right? Please tell me I'm not muted. No. Okay, good. Meme. So I saw Meme first. We'll go in that order. Meme, Todo, Mai. So Mei, I'll just put her here for now while I talk about her. Mei is a very confused unit. On the surface, her kit looks very strong, right? I'll pull up the wiki just so I can like put something else on screen while I'm yapping about them. Right. Her kit is really fucking weird because on the surface you look at it and she looks like she should be strong. She looks like her kit should be really potent, but overall, she's not great, right? She suffers from a good few drawbacks. Like, you see that skill 2, and you're under the assumption that she's going to be really, really, really strong. She's going to be a hell of a damage dealer. She's not. She's okay. She's not great. Nah. What do you mean, nah? She's not good. Fly. She's not great, in my opinion, because there's a plenty of other red DPSs that do what she does significantly better. She is held back by a good few things. Now, a lot of her damage should come from her ult, right? You spam her skill 2 a bunch, debuffs the enemy, buffs you, and then you go for the ult. Same sort of thing as you would with like Blue Gojo is a very similar unit, but Blue Gojo's percentages are just better, and his stats are just better. But Red Mei is really annoying. Well, there's only one Mei, so there's no point saying Red Mei. Her damage on her ult being split into 2 is pretty annoying because it means, if you use non-standard, you're not being optimal, so you have to use Pride, or you have to use this, which boosts all of the red damage you do, kind of like the caller memory for yellow, which can be a little bit annoying because it is like a relatively uncommon memory to have because it only showed up on her banner. I think it showed up a bit afterwards, but not everyone has it. She does mostly taijutsu, and then her ult does exclusively jujutsu, majorly with a little bit of taijutsu on top. So I don't like that about her kit. Yes, I get it, it's Bird Strike, so it's going to do majorly jujutsu damage, but the fact that it's hybrid only on her ult is very annoying. So as I say, it means you don't get a lot from this. And the fact that you need her to take damage for her to do her optimal amount of damage is also very annoying. I don't like that in units. I don't like it with Blue Jogo. I don't like it with the Pride memory. I don't like it where I have to take damage and risk my units dying for them to do their best chance of damage. I think that's stupid. I don't like that. It's a neat little animation when it happens, but it's not great, right, in my opinion. Personally, I think overall she doesn't do enough damage. She's okay, but even despite the skill 2 looking really, really good, she will get out damaged over time by, like, of course. I think she probably can get out damaged by Yuta, even though Yuta's kind of falling out a bit. She'll definitely get out damaged by Nobara, Toji, probably Red Yuji. Like, she is one of the weaker red DPSs. I'll leave her in there for now, to be honest. Like, but overall, her damage is just kind of disappointing. She doesn't do as much damage as you think she would, which is a shame. Just for some reason, her skills, like, she just doesn't do enough damage as she should. It's really weird. Like, you'd have to use her to feel it, but overall, she's just kind of disappointing. So I'll leave her in A for now. And who was said next? Was it Mai? No, it was Todo. Red Todo, brother. He is very much... I'll leave him there. He is a day 1 unit, and you can tell. His kit is fun, but uses cursed energy so quickly. His damage is dog water, and the only decent damage he gets is from his ult. Everything else is either you're spamming his skill 2 for the buffs to physical technique and to, protect someone, or you're using his skill 3, which costs way too much, and it only has a chance for disruption, and at max it's like a 50% chance, which isn't good, even though it costs like the most cursed energy. His ult does buff crit rate if they're buffed with best friend beforehand, but overall it's not great. Like, I've talked about Red Toji before. I did my video about the 2 Tojis, and I'll stick by what I said then, because it wasn't that long ago. Red Toji needs the SP system. Blue Toji, Todo, Jesus Christ. Blue Todo is, you can use Blue Todo, and he can be a good unit. You can hit good millions of damage with Blue Todo. Red Todo, he has a very mixed kit, and you can't tell whether or not the devs want him to be a support to protect people or to be a DPS, because his kit is very confused, despite the fact he's designated as an attacker. His stats are very low. His percentages are relatively low. Like, come on, 120% and only a 50% chance to debuff is really bad. Only 1,000, really bad. There's nothing really good about Red Todo. He's just very confused. He needs the SP system more than any unit I've ever seen, on top of buffs. Like, he just needs a lot, right? He just needs a lot. Like, he needs so much, but because he's an SSR, he does have higher stats. It's a shame, because Red has, like, undoubtedly the best, like, cast of SRs. There's not like a bad red SR, like unlike yellow, which has a bunch of bad ones, right? Red just has good SRs over the board. They're either good or great. And unfortunately, all three of these SSRs here are better than Red Toto, which is unfortunate. Not much we can do about that. We'll go Mai. Red Mai, well, fucking A+ for now. Her debuffs, decent. The damage increases are good. They are AoEs, which is good. We also... What's her ult percentage? I can't remember. I'm still not muted, am I? I fucking hope. If I'm muted, let me know. But 80%... Yeah, 80% is good. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Increases... 20%. And she has a chance to, you know, attack after everyone else's turn, which is good, right? Where is it? It's this ammo. If on follow attack raise, but yes, great. You're not muted. It's you've actually used the incorrect version of your, but thank you for telling me. But yeah, there's nothing really too bad about Mai because she doesn't spend too much cursed energy because you only need to switch ammo once and then you're good for a couple of turns. And by the time those couple of turns have passed, you can use the same skill again. Obviously, you want to kind of ensure you use the damage debuff more so than stopping. Damage debuff has more value in my opinion. Yes, stop is okay. I think it's just called, what is it called here? Delay, I guess. But the damage debuffs are significantly better because you can get up to like, what? 80% in a turn, hypothetically. Because you have, when she shoots and she can follow up on every single person's attack. It doesn't follow up on buffs, which can be annoying. Say, for example, you have Yaga or Nanami, you know, like SR. See, I'm cool, I used your earlier. Hell yeah, Tedward. English genius. But, as I say, she can be annoying. She doesn't follow up on buffs, and Red, you know, has SR Yaga, so she won't follow up after his buffs, which can be kind of annoying. But, overall, there's nothing really bad about her. She's just pretty solid overall. She can give herself stealth, which is always kind of nice. My bad, y'all. Yeah, there's nothing. I think she's great. I think she's not underrated because there are plenty of bosses that are, you know, immune to debuffs. But if that's the case, you kind of can only use Yaga and Teen Nanami, and you know, like buffers. But if they can be debuffed, she's not a bad option. If you don't have Nanami or you don't have your Yaga buffed up, or just with Yaga in general, if you don't have Teen Nanami, she's not a bad substitute. She's not terrible. Who do you want to go for next? That was all three that you mentioned. Mai, Toto, Meme. I'll pick the next one, and you can pick the rest after that. I just want to talk about this real quick. So Red Mai is arguably the worst SR in the game, if I remember correctly. Because, not SR, Rare. Because every other rare can serve a purpose. This silly Billy cannot. I'll talk about Red Panda next because he's kind of cool. But Rare Maki is fucking dog water, right? She does nothing. Decreases crit resistance. Wow, that's epic. But all of her kit is based around doing damage, but she'd be a rare damage dealer. And as a result, her ult percentage is 700% at max, which, like, Red Toto is objectively better than. And if you're being out-damaged by Red Toto, you shouldn't be a DPS, right? Objectively. There's not really much to say about her. Her kit is for dealing damage, but because she's a rare, she can't. And as a result, she's bad. Pretty simple. So let's talk about the GOAT, Red Panda, who is a deceptively decent damage dealer. And the SP system did some stuff for him, so let's go through. Boom, boom, boop, boop, boo-doo-doo-doo. Let's get everything there really quick. It buffed up his passive as well, didn't it? Yeah, there it is. So, increases on damage skill. Yeah. Increases his attack with each, you know, increases his own damage with each attack taken. Very similar to Green Saki. And similar to Green Saki as well, he can revive himself. And unlike Green Saki, he can heal himself as well, which is pretty nice. Is he better than Green Saki? Probably not. Because Green Saki's kind of fucking built different. And her damage reduction can get to insane degrees. But that's because this unit is a tank mixed DPS, while Saki is just straight tanking. Yes, this dude can decrease the amount of damage taken as well, but for some reason, Provocation and Draw Attack is a very interesting upgrade. Oh yeah, it's like huge, don't get me wrong. But I'd say I'd probably say Saki is better because maybe she gets more value out of it on being on green. Because maybe there's just more, I don't know. Maybe greens just struggle more. Because, like, think about it. Green, you have, like, a lot of buffers and debuffers that don't have a lot of health. Like green, Teen, Shoko, who kind of, even if she can stealth herself and heal herself, she does need protecting a little bit. So Saki can really help with that. Red, there's not a lot of units that kind of need protection. There's not a lot of flat buffers. Like Teen Nanami, you have the right memories on him. Like the memory that came with him, he can heal himself a bunch. Yaga arguably might need healing or protecting, but beyond him, everyone else has decent HP or have a revival status, or like they won't really need it overall. But green, Shoko kind of needs Saki sometimes on certain bosses and stuff. But this dude, he can heal himself. Like, I think, is he underrated? Maybe, I guess. But I think he's pretty cool. I think the SP system did him pretty well. I'm gonna be real. I like him. I like this dude. He's really cool. Red Panda, I think he was decent before the SP system. And the SP system did him a few favors, He's pretty cool. Right now, though, in the SP system, I'm really focused on trying to get SP camo done. I got the flowing red scale stack skill done, but I just need to get one more. You know when you're just waiting for one more SSR crystal so you can just finish that dude's SP system? I'm like that right now with his skill 3. It's really annoying. But, what can you do? But Panda, he gets damage reduction based on Kaisenji. Damage increase plus damage reduction. Just look at all that. It's the same as Saki, where you just get a bunch of stats, but this time it's just look at that. Damage reduction, boom. Attracts all, boom. Provocation, boom. Crit resistance, boom. Damage received, boom. It's like fucking Saki mixed with Junpei. It's really strong. And on top of that, he heals himself. Great. Like, look at that, dude. That's disgusting. 55. Jesus. Someone stop this man. Plus his ult giving him HP. He is hard to kill. It's great. And on top of that, he's doing decent damage. The one big downside of Saki, in my opinion, is that with her ult, you will struggle to get her to 2 million if it's like a long event, right? So you're running like Saki, Shoko, Geto, Green Gojo. Saki, a lot of the times, will struggle to break 2 mil sometimes because she's not 4 damage. She'll do a bit of damage after she takes a bunch of hits, but she won't do a lot. Panda will do a surprising amount. Panda is great. I'm gonna rate Panda pretty highly. Where are you? Probably up there for now, right? I haven't used him enough to, say he's like top, right? But I will say he is really good. He's pretty good. Pretty fucking good. But who else do we want to go through? Ladies, gentlemen, I'll leave it to you. If not, I'll talk about the easy ones. So we got Rare, Inumaki, Super. Is it called Super Rares in this, or is it just SRs? SR Yaga, Nanami, Miwa, SSR, Teen Nanami, Gojo, Toji, Yuji, Nobara, Yuta, Hanami, Maki. So come on, fellas. Come on. Trying to make this a quick stream. We'll see. I'll just wait. And just SR Miwa, SSR Maki. I got her the other day. I'm so sorry. New to the game with no red SSRs. I'm going to nod along. So there's a lot of things to unpack there. First of all, I'll say SR Miwa is decent. SSR Maki, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break the bad news. She fucking sucks. And piss off, Alonso. Why is there a 04 after your name? Fucking Zoomer. Anyway, and having no red SSRs is fine as long as you don't have Maki. If you've literally just started the game, you're in a very good position. Choso comes out tomorrow. Every cube that you get, here's like a good piece of, I promise you, this is really good info. You've literally just started today. Okay? Do your starter pulls, like the free SSRs you get and the free tickets. Summon all of them. Then as soon as you can, go through the story mode, because that's all you can play at the moment right now. Because tomorrow the game's getting updated and Choso is coming out. And every stone you get, every cube you get, put it towards Choso. Because Choso is like top 5 unit in the game and he will really like kind of force your way through content that you shouldn't be able to get through at the start. Choso will help you through that because his debuffs are so good and his damage alone is so good. Choso, this dude down here, trust me, he is bon appetit. He is beautiful, not just as a character, but as a unit, as a man. Fucking dope. I have a Choso push somewhere over there. But call me Yunk again, and I'll fucking LTG in here and get that ass man, right? Anywho, What did you want to say? SR Miwa, boom. She is above Todo, genuinely, because she serves a purpose. SR Miwa she has provocation, which I think it's quite cost heavy. I think is the only downside. Yeah, 30 CE, grants evasion and attracts all. That's really good. That's really good. She is very cost energy heavy, right? Which is a bad thing. But overall, like, these skills aren't terrible. He's green. That's the same as my only SSRs. So do you know what that means? It means your green team will be mean. It will be a fighting machine of green. It will be great. Choso will make your green even greener and better. Trust. Choso is a different breed. Gacha Games always got cliffing, power cliffing. He starts it. He's the one pushing everyone off the cliff because he's that good. Trust me. He's great. Alright, he is a fantabidozi unit. If I could, I would boot up Phantom Parade right now, but the game just sucks on PC because it will not boot up properly. You have to like wait 10 hours, so I can't, but I would to show you. But as I was saying, SSR Miwa, really cool. She's pretty epic. At the start of each wave, gets random provocation, really good. Cho's my favorite character in JJK, so I'm praying for her and Jesus. I went like 10 multis deep with Shoko because I still don't own her. The yellow Shoko didn't pull her, so I have no fucking stones for Choso, but I need Choso because Choso is stupid. Pretty much my favorite character. Everyone loves Choso. Hold on. I gotta put him on screen in the meantime. I gotta get Choso. He's somewhere around here. Oh, he's hiding in the corner. That guy. Oh, fucking rat. Now where's Nobara with the melon? Ah, fuck, nah. We fucking charged are falling down my arse. Fuck that. I've got Nobara with the watermelon in the corner, but I can't be asked. I'm hoping to get Choso from the free. I fucking hope. That's what everyone wants, brother. You think this motherfucker cares? You think he doesn't care about crime, breaking rules? You're not gonna pull him, bro. I want to pull him, but I'm not gonna fucking get him. I'm gonna be putting myself into a fucking pole trying to pull this motherfucker. Everyone loves Choso. He's everyone's favorite character because he's great. Do I want to pull him? Yes. Am I going to pull him? By sheer force, probably. Unfortunately. I just used mine for the newest memory. Ooh, that was bad. The disaster curse memory. I should put him. Where am I going to put you? You can chill there for. Fucking sit still, you rat bastard. You can chill there. I'll put my mic up a little bit so you can see him that a little bit more. Right, there we go. There he is. So, we aren't even talking about him. There's not a red Choso. There's only, whatever. SR Miwa, genuinely decent. If you give her cursed energy, she can have provocation, she can counter, she can dodge. She's genuinely really good as a tank. Since she is an SR though, she does have really low stats, which isn't great. She's not going to be doing damage. If you don't have SSR Panda, right, you don't even need to put them in the SP system. If you just don't have like SSR Red Panda, you can use Miwa to a similar end. But if you do have Panda, just use Panda, to be honest. But as I say, SR Miwa is not terrible. She's a fun unit, and she's relatively decent for what she is. She serves a good purpose, while Todo doesn't. Todo's just bad. But he is an SSR, so he does have genuinely high stats. So beyond that, that's fine. But me. Who's next? We got to give me SSR Maki. That was it. Bro, she's fucking trash. She is so fucking bad. She sucks dog dick. She is fucking... You know when you're taking the bins out and there's like bin bag water at the bottom? She sucks. Why is Toge and JP here? I don't fucking own him. He is the... We're going to place him later because I don't own red Inumaki. He's the only red unit that's out on Global that I do not own. There's a couple units here that I don't own. Like I don't own Green Nobara or Green Megami or Miguel. Barring them and Shoko, Yellow Shoko, I own every unit besides them four. Everyone else I do own. But Green Nobara, Green Megami, Blue Miguel, Red Inumaki, and Yellow Shoko, so them 5. Everyone else here I have and can speak to on some degree. Those are the only ones I don't, right? But he's only in JPT. We can talk about him later and just go through his kit on the wiki and like kind of guesstimate where to push him. Like on the tier list. Also, we have Kusajabi tier from the last stream, if you remember that. But overall, I can't really say much to him. I'd have to look at his kit again. But SSR Maki sucks. She's fucking really bad. She's genuinely trash. There's unfortunately no long and short about it. Like, imagine you buff a skill and you put it to 200%. What? and it's on a cooldown. Putting this move on cooldown is like putting a gun in a safe in a man's house who doesn't have fingers. It's pointless. You don't need to do that. No one was using it anyway, okay? It's so redundant to the point of humor. The skill 3 is genuine. I don't know why they added a turn limit. It was genuinely terrible. Oh, it went from 70% to 225, and it's dog shit both times. Right. Like, it looks good. Right? It looks good. You could probably get some decent damage with a roll, but what is the point? Literally, just use Toji. And he's in the standard pool now. Just use Toji. At the start of each wave, she gets a taijutsu buff. Even after all this shit, she's not doing good damage. She's doing okay damage. Like, the rest of her skills are just terrible. Taijutsu damage debuff for a turn. Cool. Increases skill charge. Ult skill charge by 20. Taijutsu by 30. It's whatever. It's just not. She just sucks. She's better than Todo. She's not as good as Miwa. Because literally any of the DPS you own will do better than this Miwa. Thank God I have Toji. Oh, big time. Toji, you know those, for those who are new, I'll give you a clarification. So, in Phantom Parade, usually you'll have more than one banner active. Today is an exception because they're updating the game in the morning, right? I don't have Toji yet. He's the only one missing that I want/need. Trust me, there'll be more units that you don't know you want that you want. Do old/bad units get buffed later in JP? They get buffed on global. For example, this is like a bad example because the adjustments are bad, but they'll literally get patched in. Look. The best example of this is Adult Ghetto from JJK0. So, we'll get back to the tier list in a moment, but this is on global. This is what his skills look like, and then they updated it. Then it changed to all of this. The best example is this. So he can increase the damage they do, decrease the damage they do by 25, and increase the damage they take by 25. They buff it without the SP system. They just buff it the raw stats and say, okay, fuck it. It can do. They increase it by 31%, so it can go up to about just under 60, right? And the same goes again here. Like, per fucking skill you use it. They just buffed the fuck out of all of his skills because he was really, really shitty. Like, they will just buff units for no reason. They did the same with Junpei, and then they give him the SP system on top of that. If they think a unit is really, really bad, you cleared all of tower. Jesus Christ, you sick fuck. That's a JP player if I've ever seen one. Fucking Christ. But yeah, SSR Maki, terrible. Toji, apparently he's falling out on JP quite a bit, but I think he'll always have like a tiny bit of relevancy just because of how his skill 2 works, because it can cut through damage reductions and stuff. But overall, apparently he's falling out quite a bit because maybe his stats are a little bit too low, but that's fine. Who do you want to talk about next? I'll talk about Maki. She's just terrible. Even after the buffs and the SP system, she's still not great. Her ult might be able to get some okay damage, but at that point, as I say, use Toji because his stats are higher in every aspect, including the percentages and his physical stat, I think. Who do we talk about next? Who do we want to go with? Who are we talking about? We can talk about anyone. On red. Oh, fucking hell. I'm stuck on floor 76 due to me having... You have no dupes in red, Bara. What the fuck is wrong with you? She's in the stand... Oh, that's what I was going to say. I was explaining, like, basically on JP. I mean, just on the game in general. You'll always have, like, 2 banners active at once, or at least more than one. But currently on global, because, you know... Why is there not a section for global anymore? What the fuck? Because global is updating tomorrow with, you know, Choso. We only have the standard pool right now, which is fine. But you want me to talk about Hanami? I have 3 dupes on her. Good luck, bro. My bar is maxed out. I've pulled her so many times. I'm sick of... I pulled her off a single while going for Shoko. I got like the Celestial Access thing, and I was like, oh shit, a single SSR. I finally pulled Shoko. No, it's another red Bara. I cannot fucking escape her. The anniversary, they'll probably update the standard pool again. In my opinion, hold up, we'll talk about this and then we'll get to Hanami. For the standard pool, they need to hurry up and add... They'll probably add Inumaki and Mei. I think Inumaki got added. They'll probably add Ino and this Maki, if it's like 2 from each. Probably Naobito as well if there's 3. Then probably Mekamaru, Teen Shoko, yeah. No, they haven't needed red. They need to add Green Bara as well. Green Bara's not added yet. They also need to add... I think they need to add Yuki as well. He's not on the standard banner. Neither is Shoko. They need to add them too. I doubt they'd add Zonji just because he's that fucking good. Do I play in Japan or global? I'm a global only mother flipper. That's why there's a section at the bottom for JP. I don't play JP. If you wanna talk JP, don't talk to me. Talk to Giku. There's a lot of others. A lot of people make videos. I got to like Teen Anime and so it should be fine. Oh yeah. Even if you have Dupless Domain Gojo and Dupless Teen Anime, you are chilling because those units are just good from their buffs alone. Obviously, ideally you want 2 dupes in the Teen Anime for the extra cursed energy, so you can have a bit more freedom with your team comps. But even still, even without dupes, he's fine. Hanami, probably there in my opinion. How good are damage over time teams? I got Junpei from a single. I haven't put any resources on it. Okay, here's the trick about Junpei. So, you just said you were brand new. You didn't know I was global only. That's sick. Bit rude. You're a global only? That's sick. You sick fuck. What's wrong with you? Bit rude to say that to me and to my face. But you know what? To each your own. Hope they had Green Mecha to standard. I'd like him just for making fun teams. Okay, here's the thing. So, I'm going to say... I'm moving from point to point here. So, Fat Rat... yeah, that's his name. I'll say this to you now. Junpei is deceptive for like a new player, right? When you look at him, don't think DPS. Look at his skill 2, right? His skill 2 is what's good about him. Put resources... If you're going to go into Junpei, don't use him for his damage over time. Use him for his skill 2. That's what you want, right? That's the... His damage over time can be good if you fully max him out, but you don't want to use him for that purpose. You want him because his skill 2 is mega cracked and guarantees that your team will stay alive for way longer than it should, because it gives damage reduction to the whole team and it makes himself invincible for an attack, which is really, really strong. And it also buffs the stats if you put him in the SP system. Like, his skill 2, the like taunt thing, yes, it's really good. If you're going through the SP system at the start, which can be very difficult to do sweep right at the start of the game, even now it can be, if you don't know what you're doing, like, sweep can be really fucking hard. His skill 2 is really, really good. It will get you through a lot of the game for yellow type teams. His skill 2, really, really strong. Now, the thing about Green Mecha Maru is he represents something annoying to me about this game. I love Mecha Maru as a character, obviously, he's my god. I'll put the animation on screen again. Am I summoning on Choso tonight? Motherfucker, I got no cubes. I have fuck all. Let me just pull up my main shit, manga animations. I'm just going to put this on screen while I talk. So, the thing about Green Mecha Maru is that his auto skill is really intriguing because it's like, oh, he increases the amount of damage he does based on how many Kyoto School students are there. But because of how the meta of the game is formed around mono-type teams, which is really annoying, you're never really going to get a lot out of that besides like Green Miwa if you've kind of forced her on the team, but she's really ass. Like, I hate the way the game pushed exclusively towards mono-type teams instead of typing. You've only got 12k cubes. Motherfucker, I've got like 5. I've got nothing. I wanted Shoko so fucking bad, you have no idea. You have no fucking clue. And also, you say tonight, I think Chozo drops at like 8 a.m. for me because I'm UK, if you couldn't tell from my gorgeous accent. But Mekamaru, really, really cool. Mekamaru is a decent damage dealer, but they kind of cooked him from the start because immediately after him came Honored One Gojo, and, you know, Honored One Gojo is just objectively better, unfortunately. But yeah. I hate the fact that they push for monotype teams instead of category typing, which is annoying. I want Red Megami more than Choso. You fucking suck. Bro, we cannot spend for Shoko when we have Junpei. I skipped her. You should have skipped her. I should have skipped her. I didn't. But having Choso will be lit. I'll pull him from the free multi, just you watch. It's going to happen. Trust me. Ugh. Ugh. Trust me. He's right here, dude. If you couldn't tell. Choso. Trust. You got to believe. Might have spent early summons. Look, I got a Shoko dupe trying to get the memory. That must be nice. I'm so happy for you. You pulled Shoko. Wow, that's so cool. Wow. Anywho, Hanami is relatively... I talked about it in my most recent video, actually, because it was on the disaster curses. And Hanami is a decently good unit. I think she's pretty underplayed because there's a lot of... the team comes on red, usually revolve around buffing, debuffing, domain gojo, so you rarely have other domains and shit. Chozo's fan art turned me gay. Right. No comment. Very funny, though. I'll get him second pull like I did Yellow Shoko. That's so funny. I'm so glad you pulled Shoko. I love that for you. Wow. Teen Anime and 2 multis with a Gojo animation. I've only had like 3 Gojo animations, and I've done a lot of summons. I've only ever got 3 Gojos. One was the Fest free SSR, and the other times it's just like a shitty Black Flash. I never get Gojo because it used to be less rare. But when you got a Gojo animation, it didn't even mean you got a featured unit. I mean, you get like at least 2 SSRs or something, right? So correct me if I'm wrong on that. But it never used a guarantee of featured unit, which they then changed, which means it's even rarer now. I love how the stream is primarily about Choso. I love Choso, dude. Hold on. Probably got a Choso animation. I've got 2 Choso animations, 2 very simple ones. If you couldn't tell, the Phantom Parade isn't my main channel. I don't know why it's really laggy, but you know, it's very wholesome. Look at that. Boop, boop. Look at that. Look at that, there he is. There's Camel. There's Choso. Hell yeah. That was my first ever Gojo animation I played since release. Choso, my god. I like Choso. He's in the top 5. He's in the top 5. If I talked about my top 5 in this stream, you wouldn't believe me and you'd unsubscribe. But that's fine. We're talking about Hanami. So most slots on red are kind of already filled. It's rare that you're going to use debuffers because in Tower now especially, the meta isn't for long-term fights because it doesn't work. Because once you reach turn 30, turn 40, their stats get increased by like 10,000, so you're just kind of fucked. And as a result, Hanami's fell out because it's much more consistent. And the only way to kind of beat flaws is buff your team up and do damage. If you debuff the enemy, you're kind of drawing out the fight because they have massive health pools. And if you do that, you're guaranteeing your own death because once you hit turn 30, they're just going to insta-kill all your team. So Hanami doesn't work on a lot of floors, but when Hanami does work on the lower floors that don't have that, when you can kind of run the timer out, Hanami is really good to gimmick with. You can make fights last as long as you fucking want them to, which is great, but she falls off a lot. Even though I got cracked Joe and T-Choke, I still want Choso to do the sweep hard coming out of the tower and update Jeff, yeah. I just want Choso because he's fucking cool. It's not that deep. Fucking look at him. Right there. Look at him. He's just cool. Simple as. I even have a Choso fucking costume. Why was I dressed as Choso? I don't even fucking remember. I think I was on stream talking about something, but anyway. We needed a Choso, Yuki, Todo, and Yuji interaction. Whatever. I'm yapping. Hanami is really cool. The debuffs are insane. The ult charge. Sorry about y'all, the questions. Ask more questions, dude. Since you're new to the game, you may as well ask them here instead of anywhere else. Because people might fuck with you. I'd never fuck with you or lie to you. I'm a good, honest Christian creature. Probably. I don't know. I'm just yapping. Anyway, Hanami is mid and fell out of the meta very significantly because of how they completely changed how the towers worked. They made them mono team exclusive by increasing the damage that the enemy deals significantly, and they made it the long-term gimmick with Hanami and Mahito not work because there's a turn limit to how long the floors will last because of their HP, because of their attack stat being increased by 10 million% when you reach turn 30, which is a shame. But who's next? Who should we talk about next? Who do you want me to talk about? Who's red? We can. Someone else can talk about red Inumaki. I don't even own the bastard. When did he start playing? Like fucking yesterday, apparently. But, you know. While yous are talking, I'll just play more little animations I've made. Where's my fucking Todo? Where's my Choso transition? DOT characters is usually an archetype. Is there like a meta DOT unit? Sukuna, Jogo. There's a couple. This week. Oh, you did really start this week. Look at that. Cool ass transition. Boom. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Isn't that neat? I got a couple of these. Literally 3 days ago. I respect it. Trying to get informed. It's like I'm an editor or something. Really. Anywho, who are we talking about? Give me a unit. Give me a unit. Come on, fellas. You gotta give me something here. Well, I turned down this melty blood music. Give me some random shit. That's some weird ass music here, bro. Jesus Christ. Have I already been streaming for an hour? Nah, 40 minutes. I'm chilling. Sukuna is meta. Sukuna will always be meta. Radio Maki's alright. I haven't put up Radio Maki to him unless I'm easy to kill off. Yeah, I've heard mixed things about him. We'll talk about him later. But you gotta give me a unit down here that we talk about. We got Yuta, Bara, Yuji, Toji, Gojo, Team Nanami, Adult Nanami, Yaga, Inumaki, but the rare kind. Because he isn't cooked. Do you get it? It's rare Inumaki because he's not fucking shit. Anyway, come on. You guys need to give me a unit to talk about, or I'm just going to start talking about any of them. The power is in you people's hands. You gotta pick someone quick, because it's really cold in here. What the fuck? Oh, God. Yaga is a good support, right? Oh, big time. We're gonna talk about Yaga. So Yaga, I think he might have fell off a little bit. You want to hear SR Yaga? SR Yaga's dope. He is okay. He is one of those units that's so good. He can be used. He gets used on a lot of different teams. Why is Ready Numaki in the JP set? I just explained that. I don't own him. Hence why he is. I do not own the fucker. Hence why I cannot place him. Fucking listen when I'm talking to you. Oh my god, kids these days. Anyway, Red Yaga, really good. His buffs are way higher than they should be. I don't think Yaga's fallen off at all. Nah, I think you fell off. Damn. But basically, the reason he is used so much is because this stat is way higher than it should be. When this unit was made, just like Ready Numaki and Yellow Yuki, the devs were not thinking about how the meta would form and like overall how big those stats are. But 45% for 4 turns means you can stack it at least 3 times, right? Which is fucking big. Because what's that? 135? You know? It's a lot. It's a lot. Daddy Joshin, can you be my Choso? That shit gay as hell. Hell no. My Choso's right here. I don't need to be someone else's. I've dressed the Choso before, but I really don't remember why I was dressed as him. It takes me over like Jekyll and Hyde. I don't fucking know. Why was I dressed as Choso? I don't even remember. Might have been Halloween. I think it was a Halloween stream. Anywho, his skill 2, you spam it. It's really good. Because he's an SR, you'll have him awakened to 5, which means you have extra cursed energy at the start. So you can spam his skill 2 even more. You can use his ult when necessarily, because it does do like increased damage received and decreases damage they do. Can be very useful. Like, there isn't really a mega downside to him. He won't do too much damage, obviously, because he's strictly a support, but he's just really, really good. He's like, as our friend here, The Trigger, says, inarguably, some people might argue, one of the best, if not the best SRs in the game, sorry. Some people might say SR Yaga, if they're stupid. Some people might say, I think it's like the only ones people will say it. There's not many others good SRs, to be honest. Momo? Nah, no one will say fucking Momo. A lot of people say, like, SR fucking Yuki sometimes. That's just weird. Overall, SR Yaga is goated, right? However, there's not really a however, he's just fucking good. Like, there's not really a however, he's just really fucking good. Let's just not let me fucking go all the way back. Well, fuck, I'll just click on him. Yeah, he's just really good. It's just because this stat is really high. It's just really high. He could go in S, but we'll just leave an F out while we just go through the rest, okay? Who's next, fellas? Someone said no Bara? We'll go for Bara. We'll put Bara in S for now, and we can see if people complain. Dude, Rare Yuki is so useful. He is! You didn't even need anyone to tell you that. Talk about Nobara. Fuck you, don't tell me what to do. Okay, I'll talk about her anyway. Just because I want to, not because you told me to. But Red Nobara on release, mid. Genuinely, like, fucking mid, I'm gonna be honest. She wasn't very good, in my humble opinion. As a humble Dagon lover. She wasn't very good. However, things change, right? Things change a lot. After the SP system, different fucking story. Because this skill, really fucking good. Her ult, pretty good. Just every time she hits a black flash, right? It's not stacked, right? But when she hits a black flash, she gets a bunch of CE. She gets all these stats up, which is guaranteed from her ult. So you pop ult, pop skill 3. And since you've been spamming these in the enemy as well, after about 4 turns, you're getting millions of damage really quickly. And this also buffs the amount of damage you do for the turn, which is really good. Increases charge rate, which is really good, because you can get the ult again quicker. And it also buffs the amount of damage red type damage does, which is really good. There's not really a bad red bar is shit is somewhat decent. Her skill 2 is kind of whatever. You don't really care about it too much, because you're only going to use it to AoE enemies, and it's very rare that there's going to be a bunch of them, right? So you're not going to use it a lot. You might use it once just to get nails in, I guess, but beyond that, you're not going to use it too much. And skill 1, like, skill 1 damage is okay. Skill 2 damage is whatever. Skill 2 damage, great. Ult damage, decent. It's just the SP system just buffed her so much. She's good at snowballing now. She's pretty good at snowballing. She does decent damage, right? There's a very good, strong pattern you can go through with Red Bara. She's very, very good. Like, as I say, she went from mid to middle of S, because she's really good. It was clever, that. She outperforms my Yuta right now. She'll outperform most Yutas. I'll talk about Yuta real quick. So, I really like Yuta. I still put him in S on global for now, right? He is falling off a little bit. And the main reason he is falling off, in my opinion, is not just that maybe his stats might be a little too low or something, because that might not necessarily be the case. The thing that really holds Red Yuta back, as opposed to the other Yutas, that hold Yuta back, is because, pardon me, Jesus Christ, his ult fucks him over. The fact that he can't fill up his own ult gauge for another 4 turns is seriously bad. It's really bad. It's really annoying too, because he has a relatively big gauge and he doesn't have any skills. Do I think Blue Gojo is coming to JP? We already have a Blue Gojo. You're asking if I think there's a JJK0 Blue Gojo? Hopefully, because I want Miguel SP, because if they release Miguel SP, it means I can finally pull Miguel, because I never managed to pull Miguel, because I really want Miguel, because Miguel is in my top 5. I don't think so. Strongest bush camper mention. Fuck you. But anyway, his damage overall is relatively decent. He can Black Flash, he can increase his own damage, he can heal the entire team, he has chances to counter a lot of great shit. But the fact that he can't fill his ult gauge back and he misses out on so much damage because of it, because most characters like Yuta, for example, like a red DPS like Nobara, she can ult, do more damage with her skill 3, and then go back to farming her skill 1, skill 2, and then get her ult again really, really quickly. Yuta SP would be an animal. If you just, like, reduce it to 1 or 2 turns at most, right? Think about it. Do you remember, like, Red Gojo only has 2 turns, I think, 2 turns or so without the ability to build ult gauge, right? Yeah, it feels like forever. Now think about that and double it and give it to Yuta. What the fuck? Like, without it, the thing that made him so busted on release is that enemies didn't have massive health bars. Now they do, and most of his damage comes from his ult. Because you've reduced the fact that he can't build his ult gauge immediately, you've cut his damage up multiple times because he's missing out on so much. Because the Black Flashes, I think, also increase ult gauge rate a little bit quicker. I may be wrong on that, but it doesn't really matter. I just mean overall, when you hit a Black Flash, I think it's slightly more ult gauge, but I don't fucking remember. Either way, the fact that he misses out on so much damage because of this stat is heartbreaking. Trust a new Ghetto unit after he got blasted by Rika's Love Beam. So you want, like, Shanks cosplaying Ghetto as your, like, new unit. Fuck no. Give me another Miguel. Give me Mimiko Nanako. I don't give a fuck. Give me random fuckers. I do not care. Give me JJK0 Kusakabe. Give me fucking, I don't know. Blue Nanami is obviously Nanami from JJK0, right? Because he's got, like, he's just wearing the shirt. He's got the thing around his head, and he hits a Black Flash the same way he does in JJK0. Blue Nanami is from JJK0. But is there anyone else we could have? We ever got a JJK0 Panda, Inumaki, Maki, Yuta, Geto, Miguel? They just give us a fucking LaRue, bro. Give us LaRue. They just killed how fun Yuta was to play with the occasional. That's why he was so much stronger on release, because bosses didn't tend to have that much HP, and as a result, you would pop his ult and they would die. And because of that, you didn't have to suffer through the inability to get ult gauge really quickly. Mimiko Nanako is their name. You don't remember the name of Geto's daughters? Come on now, fake fan. The Grasshopper Curse, I've said before, he has a full moveset in the game. Same with Awasaka, same with Haruta. Give me more evil characters. The fact that I can't have the Disaster Curses on a team means I can't have an evil team. I want an evil team with evil motherfuckers. I can have Miguel, Geto, and Sukuna on a team. And I guess Jogo if you want a weird-ass team comp. But I want, like, team evil guys that's actually optimal. And I can't, and it's really annoying. I'm a simple man. I want simple things. I want whole Ghetto, though. There's probably some fucking dojins for that. But in the meantime, let's talk about the good things about Yuta, right? Yuta's... I've dressed up as Yuta before as well, when I was talking about Ghetto's family in a main channel video, actually. But skill 3 is still decent, because it can Black Flash, do decent damage. Skill 2, increases the damage they take, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Up to 35% is pretty good. You know, that's not too bad. He can go through cursed energy pretty quickly if you spam his skill 3, but he starts off with a decent amount, and his ult, you know, if you ult, you get like an extra 10 sort of build cursed energy and stuff. But you want to use his skill 2 a couple of times before you ult, ideally. He's got a very confused kit. Can't lecture on not knowing Mimikyu, Nanako, and the core guy. Grasshopper curse. Give us a LaRue as a buffer. That's what I'm saying. Love catch, or whatever the fuck. He still is usable, because he does heal the team. But just use a memory at that point, to be honest. Because he's not going to be doing enough damage because of not being able to use ult gauge. Just use Toji, use Yuji, Bara, literally. Like, just give us something else. But we do need like a stat buffer, don't we? LaRue could work. Which would be cool, because we haven't seen LaRue do anything in the anime. In the manga, we've seen it a little bit, which is cool. We see the curse technique and stuff. But anyway, not much else to say on him. I'll keep him in S for now, because on global, he isn't feeling it as much yet. He has been replaced by Bara, but the more flaws get released, the more sweep. He's not really great for sweep either, because think about it. You have 17 turns. It takes like, what, 4 turns to get his ult, if you're not using Ready Numaki or whatever. If something around there, and then you pop ult, and then you have to wait till turn 9 to get his ult back. That's ass. That's really bad. He's not built for sweep. He's not built for towers. He's just modern towers anyway. It's not great. I wish from the past heals better. Exactly. The fucking Junpei memory. It's a shame. Who do we go through next? We got 6 left. I'll leave him at the bottom of S, because his damage is still good. Toji, do I put Toji above Red Bara? For now. Maybe. They're equal, in my opinion, because Nobara probably does more damage, but Toji has a lot more survivability. Why isn't Todo at the Kusajabi tier? Because Todo is dog dick, we know this. I can't lie, one thing I wish we had more of in this game is fun interactions between characters, like a buff to the fundamentals. I just want more Toji. Yeah. But anyway, I think Toji, as I say, these two are interchangeable. Nobara does more damage, but she's more likely to die. But Toji is resistant to a bunch of stuff. Is he? No. He heals himself, he has a chance to dodge, he has damage reduction. He just has more survivability than Nobara, and I think he just has more HP overall. You know, he won't do as much damage, but his skill 2 is fucking fierce. His ult can do a brick of damage. You know, his skill 1 with crit reduction is really good. Obviously, as I say, Nobara, you could probably do significantly more damage. If you have them at like both awake and fire. If you have them both maxed out, Bara will do more. But Toji will last longer, right? It depends what type of tower you're on, I suppose. Rare Maki is underrated. I think you're on crack, mate. That's something Ted Bundy would say. Ted Bundy was a fan of SSR Maki and Rare Maki. Look what he did. Just saying. Settle down. That was probably a bit much, but what can you do? What are we going to talk about next? We got 5 left. Rare Maki. Fuck no. I'm gonna grab a pizza blanket because it's cold as shit in this room. You fucking pick a character. Both Yuji and Todo. Best for DPS on global, Toji. At the moment. Debatably. Oh. Fucking Christ. What's that? Whoa! Oh, fucking hell. Toji is a fraud. Rare Maki better. I've killed people for less. You sick fuck. Oh, Jesus, it's cold as hell in this room. What do I want to say? I mean, Toji, as I say, like, he's great. He's great. There's not really a downside to Toji. Doesn't need cursed energy. Literally. Physical stat really fucking high. Ults do good damage. Skill 2, good damage. His skill 3 is kind of useless. You're very rarely going to use it. I'm going to be real. But overall, I think Toji's kit is also complements the red team. It fits well with Red Yuji. It fits well with Teen Nanami very well because of the crit buff and how he debuffs crits. You're very much right. I very much agree. Like, I very much... I'm picking up what you're putting down, brother. I very much agree. Is that 2 minutes 30? What is that profile pic? It's so small on my screen. I cannot see what the fuck that profile pic is. He's really good, but I'm also... So, I'm sorry to fucking call you out, bro. I just wanted to see what that profile pic is. Oh, is it Nier Automata? No, what the... Yeah, it's fucking Nier. Oh, Guilty Gear. Fuck yeah, dude. Anywho. I just couldn't tell what the profile pic was. Anywho. Young Nanami is great, but we'll get to him. We're not there yet. But we're going to talk about... I've talked about Toji enough. He's great. Not much else to say. Fuck, you mentioned Teen Nanami. We'll talk about Teen Nanami. I'm going to put him fucking... He is more valuable, right? this is based on value, not damage overall, okay? Because as I said, Toji and Bara are interchangeable, but no one does it like Teen Nanami, okay? Sorry to call you like that. It's Brother Nia from Replicant. I haven't played a Nia game in fucking years. I played Nier Automata and I played Nier on the PS3, I think. I don't even fucking remember if it was even on the PS3. I don't fucking know. I played Anarchy Reigns and that's a very great game. But anywho, Teen Nanami, I don't need to tell you how busted he is. On top of the memory he came with, everything about him is fucking S tier. We know this. He might even be Kusajabi tier. If you don't know what Kusajabi means, it's because someone misspelled Kusakabe in the last stream. But literally, just the stat buffs he gives are so high. They are so high, dude. 90, bro. 90. He's so filthy. With Toji on the team, you can have Dominic French with like Mind Assistant and get them. Oh yeah, I know this. You need to tell me. Like if you go on fucking clear formations, you'll always see Domain Gojos using like-minded sisters. It's really weird. Like-minded sisters is the one I'm thinking of. Let me just fucking check. The one with Mai and Maki fighting Hanami. I don't know why they haven't released more bosses for the fucking Formidable Foes yet. That shit's so dumb to me. Why haven't they released more bosses? It's so stupid. Because as soon as you beat them, you just go towards Tower. And it's fucking stupid. When Crit is performed. Hell yeah, dude. Anywho. Teen Nanami, let's go back to his kit. He's really great. You can just tell from the stat buffs, he's insane. He also on turn 6, gives himself 30 cursed energy as well. When he crits, he gives himself 5 cursed energy, and the crit rate for all this stuff is relatively high. On top of, we use him with Toji, increases his crit rate further, so he's almost guaranteeing crits every turn. And when he crits as well, he just increases his stats overall by like, it's not ridiculous, but it's good. You crit a couple times and you pop his ult, which also 50% increases damage received, like decrease. Oh, it's so fucking good. Either that or Goju's is excellent. One Gojo I tend to use. What do I use a lot? I don't know what that memory is. I don't know what it's called. I use that one. Is that what it's called? Excellent Shape. I use this one a lot because it guarantees a decent amount. I use it a relatively good amount because it also gives CE when you leave. This one's always a good shout for me. I use this one a lot. When debuffs are greatly reduced on red floors, the draw attack memories increases damage dealt as more. Anyway, stick to Teen Nanami for a moment. He could be in Kusajabi tier, but for now we'll leave him there because there is one who will go in Kusajabi tier. Teen Nanami, deceptively decent damage dealer, despite his buffs being the main part of his kit that people focus on. You forget that this dude will hit like million stats on crits on his ult relatively consistently. Like a couple million. Like he can do well. Use him with like Domain Gojo. You buff him a bunch. He can do really strong damage. Like, unsurprisingly, he's really good. It is annoying that he doesn't Black Flash. I wish he could, but, rip a homie. He can't. We got 4 left. 2 SSRs, 1 SR, and 1 rare. Where we go? What do we want to do? What do we talk about? I'll let you pick again, but I'll give it like 15 seconds while I scroll on my fucking phone. Yeah, he does decent damage. He does. He does more than, like, Maki. He probably does more damage than fucking Maki, I'll be honest. Maki just sucks so much dick. She's straight dog water. And fuck Mei, bro. She just fucking pissed me off. Okay, SSI Yuji. I don't mind him, right? He is not my favorite. A lot of people don't like that. I think he is, he's good, but not the best. I think he's a decent unit. I don't think he's the greatest. I think he's good, not great. He is a great damage dealer, but I don't know. Something about him don't fucking do it for me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a lower overall Black Flash rate, but he does guarantee it, but... he's good. I prefer Bara and Toji over him. It's A tier Old Nanami, S tier Inumaki. Maybe we'll get there. And DE Gojo, we all know. Yeah, E tier. But... really fun to use just because he's brain dead. Yeah, Yuji can Black Flash, good for limited. it's not terrible. It's such a shame because he feels like Green Yuji and Red Yuji were made to be with Red Todo because of how both their auto skills are for like Black Flash rate, and Toji feels like he's waiting for him. Wait for Yellow Awakened Maki, she's gonna cook. Yellow Awakened Maki? How far in the head are you seeing? Are you fucking Katakuri? You Shanks? You seeing in the future? What the fuck are you talking about, Sir Night Eye? Fucking Christ, dude. It's not even animated yet. We've got a trailer, bro. Settle down. Jesus, dude. Speaking of Awakened Maki. So, we can put her on screen too. Yippee! So, I don't mind Maki. I prefer Toji. I am a misogynist. You know, I prefer Toji. As I said, I have a main channel where I make like the other videos. Anywho, Yuji, there's not really much to say about him. His kit is very straightforward. Slightly buffs himself. Just, you know, chance to Black Flash. Really good ult. Guarantees a Black Flash, which feeds into his skills, which is always good. Crit performs, increases crit rate, increases taijutsu when Black Flashes. Like, he's just a good snowballing character overall, right? I wish more characters in the zones. Just like Naoya for real. I've got a video about Naoya. Where is he? I've got this old animation that I never finished. Hold up real quick. For me. My god, look at him. Whee! I finished that one. But finish this one for an old video. I fuck with Naoya. Naoya is in my top 5. And that's not even sarcasm. And it's not because I hate women, it's because he's good at it. But anyway, watch my video about it if you want to know why. It's a recall. What did I even call a video? Why Naoya Zenin is a piece of filth, I think I called it. What did I call it? This is my main channel real quick. Copy strike. Pretty much, yeah. You're right, fella. Where is it? I think I called it Naoya is a piece of filth. That video did okay from what I remember. Boo. Okay, the music just stopped for some fucking reason. Scrolling. Boogie woogie. Kusakabe. There he is. Who is Naoya Zenin and why is he filth? There we go. That was a fun video. Did decent too. But anywho, let's get back to the tier list and fuck you, Orion. So, talk about Red Yuji. Let's just go in the order of rarity now. So we're going to go Inumaki, Nanami, Gojo, which is what you predicted, dickhead, but it's fine. Red Inumaki, I'll put him above Yuta. Probably above you, yeah. Just because he's a very unique kit. As I say, he's like Rare Yuki, Rare SR Yaga. Just because how unique he is, the fact that he can give you ult gauge means you can use very unique. Ignore that. Please. Domain Gojo SSSSS tier. You don't even play the game and you know that. Oh, I've already watched that, lol. Watch all my videos, brother. They're fucking amazing. Damn, I didn't know you had another channel. I actually got to know you through this channel. Yeah, I've got 3 channels, bro. Trust. On God. For real, for real. Now, fix my algorithm because it's dog shit right now. And watch all my videos. Trust. But in the meantime, we're talking about Inumaki. So, literally, nothing about his kit matters except for his skill 2. And yeah, I'll probably put Yaga here. But, fuck Yuji. Yuji mid. Yuji so mid. Look at him. Look at this mid motherfucker. He's trash. He's so dog shit. Look at that guy. Absolutely mid. I just like playing these to fucking... It makes me very happy because I forget I'm mid all these. Except for this one. Hopefully this video does fucking decent. But yeah. Rei Inumaki is really cool. His kit is very unique. And it allows for creative team building. I should just leave this on screen. And his skill 3, which is his stun, is okay, but usually you just want to save the cursed energy to spam ult charge. Because as I say, just like Yuki, just like everyone else, SR Yaga, roster units from the start that are really strong because the devs fucked up. That's what Rei Inumaki is. You'd like to get Panda's SP. He's good. Green, I haven't seen Green Panda SP'd. He's probably decent, but I don't know about him. Red one, I'm pretty sure he's decent, pretty good. As I say, I still need to finish Camo. But Rei Inumaki just, you will use him on teams besides Red. Same with like Rare Yuki, because he's so unique. The ability to give ult gauge is so busted because it doesn't just give ult gauge, it gives a significant defense buff, which means your characters, when you have Rare Inumaki, will rarely die, ironically enough. What's the defensive buff? I remember it being relatively fucking good. Like 25%, which goes to 43. Jeez, it goes into decimals. That's a bit random. But Camo's is peak. Jogo's is peak, actually. But anywho, guaranteeing, like, think about it. Ult gauges tend to be between, like, 1,000 and 1,500. That's the typical. If they're above that, that's usually, like, a domain or Utah or something, right? But being able to guarantee an extra, like, 1/8 every turn is insane, right? It might not seem like a lot on the surface, but it's a lot. It's a lot. You can get domain instantly with Gojo. You can do so much with it. It's busted. It's great. Trust me. On God, for real, for real. No cap, no cap. But as a result of that, that's the only thing you're going to use him for. His stun isn't much to talk about. His damage is terrible. Like, it's a guaranteed 1 stun, but as I say, it's a lot of cursed energy when you should be spamming his skill too. He will carry you on a lot of flaws, to be honest. I know you're referring to Camo, but Blue Gojo is still my god. He's my underrated king. But yeah, there's not really much to say about him. He's just really good. He's just a unit that the devs kind of forgot about and accidentally made way too strong and can't really nerf him because he's built into the meta now. He is Jogo fraud. Okay, now you can just shut the fuck up. Now you're just lying. Now you're just trying to bait me. Sukuna the real go. If you don't own Sukuna, then you use Jogo. I said this in my latest Disaster Curse video. Fuck you. Choso's pissed me now. I now sentence you to not pull Choso. Get fucked. You will now never pull him on global. Shut the fuck up. I've put my gypsy curse on you now. You're never going to pull him. I'm sorry, brother. Just how it works. Now, let's talk about Nanami. So Nanami, yeah, I agree with you. Top of A. Maybe A+. You only use him, though, if you don't have Yaga. And if you've played the game long enough, you have Yaga at grade 5. Because you will pull 10 million SRs. Like, he's good. He is the starter Yaga until you pull him. 79, no, but he doesn't have it. So he doesn't raid. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, I don't fuck with Toge. I don't own him, that's why. See, everyone asking this question, just go back and watch the entire stream and find out the answer. But anywho, SSR enemy, his buffs are really strong, but since he's buffing damage dealt instead of raw stats, it's not as good. Granted, he is one of the few cases where, like, when he ults, he does still buff the entire team, but it's not as potent as a buff as just doing his skill 2, which can be a little annoying when you have to decide, do you want to optimize your team, or do you want to optimize his damage? But chances are you usually want to do, like, look, it's 34%, and I think when he ults, it's like, yeah, 20. It's like, do you buff the team so the rest of the team does more damage, or do you use your ult, and hopefully the damage you do with his ult instead of his buff does more? But his ult can also Black Flash. He can do a relatively decent amount of damage for an SR support. He can do good. He's still good. Yeah, don't get me wrong. But if you have Yaga, just use him instead. Just use Yaga. If you have Yaga, there's no reason to use Nanami. Unless, say for example, you don't have SSR Mai, or maybe the enemy can't be debuffed. Good argument is SR Yaga, SR Nanami on the same team. And then maybe like Rare Yuki, obviously for a turn, and then any DPS, right? SSR Blue Inumaki over Red Inumaki. Probably because Blue Inumaki is a fucking animal. He's really strong. Don't forget, I've streamed, this is the last tier list I need to stream at the moment, right? I streamed blue, green, and yellow. So you can watch them too. Yeah. Blue Megami underrated. Anywho, yeah, fuck you know, there's nothing much else to say about him. Decent damage dealer, good support, but not great. He's dog shit, you know, he doesn't do any damage. He rarely Black Flashes. Fuck, I can't even think of any good shitposts. He's just fucking goated. You can use him on any team. He does great damage on red teams. He does his damage debuffs. Say, for example, you're using him on a blue team for whatever reason, just to, like, get his debuffs through from his ult. You can, like, use blue, like, use his skill 2 to do damage reduction, and the damage reduction is significant. They had to make another red debuff because Red Inumaki is so ass. Damn. It's fucked up. Damn. Coughing Baby versus Atom Bomb comparison. Pretty fucking much. But, yeah. I don't need to tell you how busted Domain Gojo is. I really fucking don't. You know. You just know. If you own him, you understand. And if you don't own him, you understand because you want to own him. It's as simple as that. The only thing that annoys me about Red Domain Gojo is that if you bought a 20 quid costume, it increases his Jujutsu stat by 100. Now that is literally just pay to win. And it's not even under the guise of gambling. That's literally just pay to win, which is really fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. But anywho, as I do with these streams, after I've finished the tier list, I ask you all, do you have any questions or anything else to ask or for us to discuss? If not, I'll end the stream because, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I've been talking really fucking loud and really heavy. And I'm hungry and I want a nap, but I also need to edit. So if you've got any questions, ask them now. Because if not, I'm gonna go be productive. Not unless you win a Discord contest. I think, okay, I've got a theory. I've got this is a game theory, right? So you know in the Discord, they'll do like rebates. So you buy stones on PC and you like say, look, I bought stones on PC, and they'll like give you a rebate and give you the money back. I'm thinking to myself, I did it once and I won. I just think no one fucking enters the competitions at all. What tier lists are coming next? Fucking, I don't give a shit. Don't forget you can watch all my other videos. There's plenty of me on the internet, which sounds like I've got an OnlyFans, which I don't, because too many people would buy it and it would crash the economy. But, you know, I've got plenty of videos for now. That video's pretty outdated. that video's pretty outdated, because Yuta's in the top 5. Domain Gojo, yeah. Degumi, maybe. Teen Gojo, no. Can't wait for the Megami comparison video when Red Megami comes to global. True. I had a dude in the comments of my most recent, the Disaster Cast video, being like, yo, you should do one for all the Inumakis. And I'm sat there like, I can't fucking do that. I don't own Red Inumaki. The SSR one, at least, bro. Like, exactly. Yo, when you're doing it, I can't do it with Inumakis. I did it with Nanami, Yuji, Disaster Casters. I've done it with Todo. I don't own Green Megami. I don't own Green Barra, so I can't do them. I could do Pandas. I own all 4 Pandas, but it's like, who gives a fuck? Because I'd have to SP both green and red, and that will take weeks, literally. I don't have the medals and shit, because I'm doing camo. Should I start doing showcases and just talking about... I did unit reviews before, like when Units Fest came out, but I could just do like a camo one. And now that Blue Yuji's on the SP system, that Yuji video I did is outdated now as well. Fuck. Could do a Miwa comparison. I got all 3 Miwas. Spoiler alert, green one is the worst, despite the fact she's in SSR. Your Todo vid made me sad. I wish he was good. That was not my intention. My intention was to go, oh my god, this dude's video is amazing. I should subscribe and watch all his other videos. Not, this motherfucker made me cry. I'm going to dislike the video. That's fucked up. Don't say that to me. Jesus, dude. But you the SP buffs? I fucking hope so. They did him dirty. They did Naobito dirty. His kit fucking sucks. They did Ino dirty. His kit fucking, his phone but sucks. Shibuya Todo, they have to make him good. They will. Because people will be pissed if they don't. And everyone knows when people are pissed at gacha devs, they always change everything. That's why they're totally not known for being predatory and sucky companies. But, you know, what can you do? I still need to pull Miguel, bro. Let's just quickly go through. I could make a video about who needs SP buffs the most, to be honest. It'll be a nice quick video. You didn't say that. Yes, you did. And it fucking hurt me feelings. But who needs SP buffs? It'd be funny if they gave them to Toji. They could give them to Yuji. Like Red Yuji, and he'd be a fucking, here's a demon god reborn, or whatever the fuck Choso said. Hold on, what did Choso say? What did Choso say about Yuji? He fucking says, like, here's a demon god reborn. It's like really fucking weird. Where is it? This is just for me. Billy will fall. Piercing blood, blah, blah, blah. He's now a demon god. What the fuck does that mean, Choso? Shut the fuck up. First name for you, Dagon. Dagon! Shit you right. For shizzle. I need Dagon to get SP'd. Red. Okay, let's pick one of each typing that needs it the most. Red, Todo, in my opinion. Out of all of them that needs it, not who I want it to. I think Mei needs it because she sucks, in my opinion. Like, of all the units there, I think she's the most disappointing because she came out as a red DPS, even though red's filled with DPSs. It's got like 3 that are optimal, like Toji, Yuji, or Nobara. You can use either of them and still be good. And Yuda's still not terrible. He's not great, but he's still decent, like, okay. Mei was just okay. So she was released, and there's no reason to use it instead of the others. So I'd say Todo needs it, but so does Mei. But since Mei is more recent, less likely. Todo's probably likely and will get it. For blue, Megami is good with SP, good with SP, good with SP, good with SP. Momo, just buff her skill 2. Don't even give her SP. Just give her an extra 10 on her skill 2. Got SP. Was now okay. Blue Nanami. Blue Nanami or Blue Maki are likely. Blue Nanami is the most likely. Blue Maki is just mid to me. I would like Ino to get it as well. Just give him more damage overall. And it would be nice. He doesn't really need it though. Because he's relatively new. But I think Blue Nanami is the most likely and needs it. You give SP Geto, you make him SP, he'll fucking kill everything. You make his fucking ult do like mega damage, he will be a monster. Green, who the fuck needs it? Great SP, great SP. Mahito, maybe. They haven't SP, they've only SP Jogo, haven't they? Miwa, fucking needs it. Maki? I mean, these 3. All 3 of these 3 in a row. Mia was terrible because she only gets like provocation on her ult, which is really bad for a Miwa unit because they tend to be tanks. But because she doesn't have provocation or anything like that, or anything like draws attacks, she's pretty bad. She's objectively the worst of the Miwas. Maki, she's okay. You can still use her as a somewhat okay DPS. She's not the most terrible, but she does rely on crits a lot. You know that I did 474 with blue SSR Maki, and she basically does the same thing as the SR version, so pretty, yeah. I mean, I don't really give a shit. I never really liked SSR Blue Maki's kit anyway. I don't like a kit overall, so I don't use it because of that. If I wanted physical damage dealer, I'll just use Blue Yuji. Because he snowballs pretty well. Green Mahito needs it, obviously, because after they changed how the flaws work, he instantly fell out of relevance. Despite his, like, he was perfect for long-term fights, but now the only time you'll use him is to kind of finish off an enemy. Like you nuke with Hollow Purple, and then you finish off with Mahito's ult, because it's a guaranteed 15%. So, any of these 3, to be honest. Mahito, the most likely, followed by Maki and Miwa. Because no one else really needs it. Green Nobara is apparently decent, I don't own her. Green Maki is alright, but useless since everybody uses Green Yuji now. And Green Yuji is a fucking demon god. What did you say again, Chozo? You say demon god? You call him a demon god? That's what Green Yuji is. Green Yuji, demon god. Look at that demon god guy. That's Green Yuji right now. He is a demon god. Filthy. I wish they did the same to Green Nanami, because every Nanami is just slightly worse than their Yuji. Like, blue Nanami, blue Yuji. Yellow Nanami, yellow Yuji. Like, except for, like, arguably red, because they're both, but whatever. Green Nobara is your favorite character. I don't own her. I can say nothing on her. But, and of course, yellow is Dagon. But since he's relatively new, I doubt they'll give him it. His SP is great. SP is great. Doesn't need it. Doesn't need it. Probably Inumaki. They'll buff the fuck out of his skill 3? Or is it skill 2? It's skill 2. They'll probably increase the debuff by a significant margin and make him like... They make him a good debuffer. He'll be a beast. They'll probably buff his ult and skill 2. Maybe they'll also just kind of give a little buff to his skill 1 as well. But my main DPS, I love Black Flash. He's a super satisfying unit to use, and because when he Black Flashes, it increases the percentage for Black Flashes. He snowballs, so it's like sweet fucking nectar. It's a fun team comp to it's not an optimal team, right? But if you run Green Nanami and then Green Yuji behind him, they fit well perfectly, right? But since it's obviously like sub DPS is never the best team most of the time, but like his ult increases the physical damage from green units. So then you do those 2 ults together in co-op. Green Nanami, then Green Yuji. They fit perfect together. Yellow Nanami doesn't need it. I think Yellow Nanami is still okay. I don't think he's terrible. I think Yellow Nanami is still very much viable. Dagon needs it more, and Inumaki needs it more. Because every other unit here that's got SP buffs, Nobara, Mekamaru, Junpei, they're great. All 3 of those units I very much enjoy. I can't speak too much on SP Nobara, but I've heard so many great things, right? And SP Mekamaru, adore him. SP Junpei, I don't even need to tell you how good he is. Nanami, I could see them giving him it, but I don't think he needs it. If they give him SP, he will be a degenerate monster. But I don't think he needs it. I think he's still decent now. He's not terrible. He's not great. He's not terrible. He's good. He's like a solid, if we were using the same system, sort of like A+. Top of A, bottom of A+. But, you know, my lineup is Rare Yuki, Yellow Momo. Yellow Momo? Am I fucking insane? Am I schizophrenic? Do you mean Green Momo? I think you mean Green Momo. I think I'm being a dick. Rare Yuki, Green Momo, Green Anime, Green Yuji. That's a fun comp, especially at the start. Yeah, that's a fine comp. That's not terrible. I fuck with that. Blue Momo's good though. What do you mean bluer? They'll give it to Teen Joe. Watch it happen. What I want them to do, genuinely, is them to give it to Blue Gojo. I think they gave him an SP. I think, right, he either means SR or blue, but I don't know. If they SP buff him, I want them to do the same thing with this that they do with Red Domain Gojo. So every time he ults, they give him an extra turn. Because if you do, this motherfucker can easily reach 15 turns so fucking quick. Because this, oh my god, you can just get so much fucking ult gauge. Holy shit. Not 15 turns, I'll be being hyperbolic. I'm using superlative, being hyperbolic. But you just give him 9 turns and let him, every time you ult, it gives him an extra turn or something. Dog, he'll be a demon. He would be a demon god. Oh my god. He'd be really strong. Good SP would give him a passive that gives him more turns. Exactly. Every crit, give him an extra turn. I don't fucking know. But he could be really good. I think he's very much underrated. In today's meta, I get why he's not liked as much because sweep is 17 turns and he can't even last half that long. You know how bad that is? That's really fucking bad. So on floors where like the max is like 30, 40 turns, he's not going to be doing much. But to make him viable, because don't forget, he is a Gojo, and they genuinely try to make every Gojo really strong. They just need either, I think, even if they remove the limiter, he wouldn't be that busted. Because overall, you look at it, his percentages, besides the buff, which is still insane, by the way, his ult, relatively low, you can hit decent millions with his ult, but like Sukuna can do similar, and he's healing, and he stays on, and he does DOT. Like, I think, even if you just remove the limit, he's not like... See, I told you it was Blue Momo. Get fucked, dude. Hell yeah, you tell him, fat rat. But I don't mean that as an insult. I'm just clarifying. But I still think if you remove the turn limit, SP buff like his... You increase his fucking ult, or you give you a reason to use his skill too. Give it like a debuff of some sort or something. I think that'd be fine. I think even if you remove this completely, he'd be like Yellow Gojo. He'd be like Teen Joe. He would be like really strong, but not busted. Because, you know, but he's immune, lol, unless he's battling against him. Yeah, maybe you say after ult, he loses it. Like, he can use his skill 1, and he can use all his skills, I guess, or maybe just his skill 2. But he stays on the field, right? You make it so this reapplies. You just make him Teen Joe but blue. You make it so this reapplies it, the infinite. He keeps it until you ult, I guess. No, because then that means you can literally be infinite. They need to do something with him. They need to change how his kit fundamentally works, or he'll never be used again in any meta. Because 7 turns is way too low. Like, his Limitless is weird. Maybe they'll, like, nerf it, so it's like a random chance. Or something, I don't know. Either way, I just think they need to change it. You just need to fully change how his kit works. You either have to remove the limit and make the Limitless have, like, a major, like, gap in it, so he can actually die. Or just increase it to, like, 10. You know? You just need to change how he works on a fundamental level for him to be viable, because right now, the meta is too long for him to be in use. Like, 7 turns out of 17, come the fuck on. Like, and most blue floors, even with, like, using Sukuna and shit, they'll be, like, more than 20 turns. So he's not even reaching, like, a third, you know? It's really bad. Like, you've got a 25-turn fight. He's in it for, like, 30, 25%, which is so fucking bad, dude. So fucking bad. But do we have anything else to discuss? I could make a video about that, to be honest, where I could yap. Should I make a note of that? I'll make, yeah. Oh, blinding light, I'll make a note of that. You gotta have ideas, fellas. Boom. Make a note of that. Boom, clap. Good night, everybody. Yeah, I think I'll be done from here. Unless anyone has anything for me to yap about within like the next 30 seconds, I'm out. And I'm going to go edit and eat. And probably nap. Backflip. Go to the moon. I'll figure it out when it happens, really. You got 15 seconds, fellas. I know the chat might be on delay, but you gotta speed it up. And then I'll say my thank yous, and then I'll fuck off. Boop, boop. This was fun. I'll be sure to catch the next one. Yeah. As I said, I'm gonna try and stream on each channel once a week. So don't forget, fellas, I do have a main channel. Just saying. You know, look at that. Yeah, trust me, fellas. Great channel. You should watch every video. Now! But anywho, thank you. Linkui Shink. I'm not even going to fucking do the accent. Am I excited for the JP stream tomorrow? I forgot it was even going to happen. But I heard all the news that maybe there's going to be a JJK Zero, Gojo, or like whatever. I'll probably make a video at some point about it. I don't know. Rick Frums, thank you. The Trigger, thank you. Fat Rat, thank you. I love Replicants. I love Nier Automata, whatever. Thank you. I gotta say one thank you. I know Ryan, shut up. Thank you, Ryan, you fucking gimp. Thank you, O0. Thank you, The Frog. Hell yeah, that's a dope name. Tedwood, thank you. I gotta say thank you, everyone. Thank God this was a pretty good stream. Thank you, Caleb. Trigger, Tedwood, Rick Grimes. Ass list, TBH. What the fuck did I do to you? Were you fucking... You missed it. I'll put it on screen. Do you know what that means? You get to watch the VODs and watch it in the past. You're like a time traveler. Isn't that so cool? Isn't that so... I'm so happy for you. You get to watch this in the past. You lucky bastards. You lucky fucker. Who else was there? Thank you, Cuddly Rock. Thank you, Witness. Alon showed up for a second. Chris Aru. Right, thank you, everyone. Sorry, Kyle, you missed it. And AER, fuck you, dude. You got Blue Nanami as your profile pic. Any opinion you have is literally invalid. Like the whole time, just to say it was ass at the end. That's so funny. No, you've got Blue Nanami, bro. I like him. He's fun, but he is ass. Yuta and Red Yuji have no business in S. And you a bitch. I didn't fucking ask for your opinion. Fuck you, dude. Mine A+, I can watch this later. No, it's good. Nice. SP buff gonna save us, though. You fucking hope so. I hope so. But right now, it doesn't exist. We're either gonna find out tomorrow, and he's gonna get SP buffs, or he's gonna die in the dirt for another 3 months. Fuck you. But he'll probably get SP buffs, to be honest. As I just said, he's more than likely gonna get them. But anyway, I'm done. Watch the fucking VOD. I'm not really boshed. This channel's not mega monetized yet. If it was, I'd tell you to watch the VOD. But at the mo, I'm always bitch. Thank you all, fellas. Respect Nanami units. They have fun kits, even though they suck. Green Nanami is a beast. Yellow Nanami is a beast. Red Teen Nanami is a fucking monster. Don't discount him. Blue Nanami. So, you know, I made a video on it. Why am I telling you? You watched my video on fucking all the Nanamis. I made a video about them all. God damn it. Anyway, I'm out. Toodles. I hope you pull Chozo tomorrow, unless you fucking suck like this guy. Fuck you, bro. I curse you to never pull Chozo. With my gypsy blood, never pull a Chozo ever again. Sorry about that.